Good evening. Briefly, I want to speak about Aubameyang. Quite clearly, something's gone wrong with him, and it's been reported that he was dropped today from the squad. Well, yesterday, on Saturday, from the squad to play against Southampton because there was a disciplinary issue yet again, where he didn't turn up to training, or something along the lines of him lying about his whereabouts to avoid training. And now the Arsenal manager, the fraudulent manager, Mikel Arteta, has given the impression in his post-match press conference that Aubameyang is going to be punished by not being allowed to play for certain games. Now, honestly and truly, Aubameyang, he's been a world-class striker, but this season he's been poor. Really, the last two seasons he's been rubbish. The last 2 seasons he's been crap, useless. So to be quite honest, I just don't see I'm starting to not see the need for him at the club anymore, because he's not really offering anything on the pitch if he's not scoring goals. It'd be a waste of time just to be keeping him. For what reason? He's been terrible. He scored 4 in 15. Terrible. I think in the last games that he played against Newcastle, United and Everton, he's missed sitters. He's missed one-on-one chances. He's missed open goals. I don't know what's going on with him. And in the past, he's been the player that we've relied on to score goals, and he did it, particularly during the COVID season, and before that, under Unai-Emery. And certainly a lot of Arsenal fans, understandably, they appreciate that and love him for that. But this is the present, and in present time, at this moment in time, he's rubbish. And it seems as if he's creating a toxic atmosphere with his antics. He's the captain. Personally, I don't think he's captain material. He just doesn't come across that way. Not to be a bit stereotypical, or be a bit prejudiced, but I just look at his lifestyle at home, the cars that he owns. He just doesn't come across as captain material for Arsenal, for any club, quite frankly. And I mention all that because I suspect that's just an extension of his personality. He's laid back, likes to have fun for himself, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. But yet again, he shouldn't be captain. The Arsenal captain should be someone like Tierney or Gabriel, or even Ramsdale. He's in for a shout. So this isn't the destruction that Arsenal need at the moment, because there's big issues. Starting with the manager, I think he's a fraud. I think he should be sacked, quite frankly. Mikel Arteta. But I doubt it's going to happen for some bizarre reason. Thinks that the spine is bored. And it's like, they're just clueless, don't know what they're doing. And we've got tough games coming up. Well, one tough game coming up, but we should be, as we go into the Christmas fixture list, we should be picking up points here and there. So understandably, as fans, we're not really too keen or happy about what we're hearing. About the disciplinary issues that's been going on with Aubameyang. And quite frankly, maybe he's frustrated. Maybe this is his way of trying to get the manager out, or trying to get himself out, get an exit. Thinking that he made a mistake, or realizing that he made a mistake. And look, it's clearly obvious that something has gone on between Arteta and Aubameyang for him to be acting this way. Something clearly has gone wrong. Things are not looking up for him at the moment. A lot of people are saying he's washed up, which at the moment you could make that case with the way he's been playing before he got dropped and so yeah, it's just not a good situation that any manager wants to be in, any club wants to be in, quite frankly. And I'm not saying this to feel sorry for Arteta, and I'm not saying this as a way to feel sorry for Mikel Arteta, because I don't. I think he's a fraud. But that's just how it is, things get piled on. Big stars tend to have huge egos, even though Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang is not playing like a star. He's been terrible. And so, yeah, it seems like he's going to be punished. Clearly, there seems to be a sense of entitlement because he's on high wages. And that reminds me, this clearly is turned into a Ozil 2.0 situation, quite frankly, for being honest. That's just the case with the way things are turning out with his disciplinary issues. Once again, because he's done it before, he's done it as a last club in Dortmund. So yeah, it's not good. Not good at all. Yet again, like I said, this is turned into an Ozil 2.0 situation where we give him a good player, a huge contract, and then they just become trash. Same thing here with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Even though you could argue that he was probably better, more functional for Arsenal, but then that was before the contract that he got with huge wages, and so now it's just, quite frankly, to be honest, useless. He's been useless, and we'll wait and see what happens. He's been entitled, and rightfully so, he should be punished. That's what I have to say. Take care, and God bless.